don't know if we can do a bit of a sort of fitness report first. How close is Ryan Tafazoli to being involved?
He's back in training. He's come through two days. Really pleased. So not this weekend, but he's catching up with speed. We're going to play a game against ourselves next Tuesday to make sure we can start getting him in. But delighted with that. He's pleased as well. So excellent.
Have you got any other sort of concerns or absentees for the weekend?
Billy Kirkman's got a sore big toe. It's more technical than that, but where he's been trying to train with it, it's he's getting a pain on the outside of his foot now, so really he shouldn't have trained. But these young lads do what they do, so he's not going to be involved. Then you've got Ron Delaney as the knee that we might have to have a scan on his knee to check. It's not as good as we thought it was, but it's not as bad as it could be. So, but we need to check him over, and that's about it. So he won't be. He hasn't been training all week, so he won't be considered. So that's about as technical as you'll get from me. Big toe and a knee. That's it.
Where's sort of Tom Wilson-Brown? Because we do see him sort of come off quite regularly in the second half.
Feels much better. Looks much better. Had a fantastic week in training. So excellent. No more concerns at all.
Are you quite impressed with what he's managed to do so far, given he has been under the weather at times?
I'm impressed with everybody. So I'm really pleased with everybody. Tom is a wonderful fella. I think he's enjoying it here. Obviously, he's hasn't felt so well, but he's tried to plough on through it. Just shows his character. So everything we did in the summer was about people's skill set and characters. So hopefully we can mould them into a decent group.
And how long have you had your two loanees with you, the Bristol City players now, and how have they?
One training session. One training session. Real good lads. Lovely to see them. Added to the group already. Very, very professional. Both of them really want to be something and want to make themselves somebody. So slotted in like a couple of after 8 minutes in the box. Beautiful. Slide them in. See when you might need them. Lovely jubbly.
How difficult are your selection decisions now with those two? Are you putting lots of different names back and forth with your magnets? Or?
Not really. If things are going well, you don't normally have to change anything. If you've got the great thing for me now, if there is anyone who's showing or feeling anything, I can leave them out. I can rest that. I can use someone else. And the fear of them losing their place and not getting back in is quite intense. But I've got to manage that, really. So we've got one of those situations this weekend. Someone's missed out training yesterday, and he's going to tell me he's fit in a minute, and I'm not sure I want him to risk it. So this is the wonderful thing that we've got going here at the moment. Competition for places. So if you look at last week and played a different goalie who played really, really well, we won, beat a team who was higher than us in the leagues. So and then I left him out on the weekend, didn't I? And the response was Connor made a fantastic save at a really important time in the game. So I'm very, very lucky to have all of these choices. But it's how you manage that and how you manage them and how they then manage themselves. And that's what I want to pass over is the expectation of different challenges. This week's going to be a fantastic challenge. Really like what Harrogate do. Their manager deserves all sorts of credit. He's been at the club for years, and you can see their DNA is really, really good, and they'll cause us all sorts of trouble. So I'm really looking forward to this game. So we've prepped our lads about where we think they're strong, where we think they'll try and hurt us, how we think they'll do it, and then what can we do against that. So this is the challenge, week in, week out. And I think the new lads coming in, their focus for two young lads is insanely good, which has really helped. A long time ago, I brought in a lad called Seamus Coleman from Everton when I was at Blackpool. And he changed the whole group because he wanted to win so badly. These two are exactly the same. Whoa, wow, love it. Talk about a first day. So, and my lads see that. So, great news for everybody.
You did mention that, that's a classic phrase, competition for places. With all your managerial experience, are you seeing those little extra things that brings?
Yeah, I am, yeah. The good news is the experience I've got in the building is starting to show. The experienced players I've got in the building really are starting to show. And there's competition, at least double competition for almost every single place now, if not triple competition, and that means I might have to loan some out so to get some games. So what a wonderful position to be in compared to Barnet. The game's finished. We let 2 late goals in and we've lost Harry, we lost Minturn, and we lost Bawley that week. So wow, what a turnaround. Absolutely fantastic. So hopefully we can keep our fans coming in happy, keep them expectant but not in a destructive way. They're actually encouraging us, which is fantastic, because that's what the team needs. And then hopefully we'll, every week we work on things, we'll learn from what we've just done, we'll try and do it better. We do it, review it, redo it, and then hopefully the season will be way down the track, and then we might know where we might have a chance of being, but because at the moment you don't know anything. But it's there's some good signs from my experience of in the past of what your group looks like, and are you sure, are you this, and I'm really excited about this group.
I think Adam Murphy sort of comes with the reputation of being a defensive midfielder. Is it fair to say, is there?
That's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh.
Every
Every midfielder needs to defend. So I've manufactured Tom Nichols into one, and he knows how to defend. So midfield is a very simple area. You have to get to their box and your box and their box, and nothing ever changes. CDMs, central defensive midfielder, don't exist in my book. Midfielder, you run more than anyone else. So that's what this boy does, and he passes, and he can tackle, and he's hungry, and his attitude is outstanding. So let's see if he can force his way in. It's up to him. But wonderful lad, absolutely wonderful. Focus, completely brilliant. So I'm delighted. Thanks to Brian Tinian, who I get on well with these days. So really, really pleased with these lads. I have to say that.
You talked about possibly sending out players on loan. There are only sort of positions where you do feel you have the depth to do that.
I think there's one person who does need a games programme if he's not getting a chance, and it ain't really his fault. Stack and rack me forward, so I'm thinking about Jake Tabor. So thinking very long and hard about where I might want him to go so I can still develop. That's why I gave him 3 years. I want to develop him, and would he have scored the goals that Prince have scored? Might have done, but you know, it's just his lack of experience at any sort of level. I believe in him totally, so I might need to think about that, and it might be done by this weekend, hopefully. So, but he's done nothing wrong. But the sheer quality that I've got up there, and the people who are scoring, I'm delighted for them. But we need to keep going, and we need to make sure it don't go in the other end, because our goal difference ain't good enough. Goals for are the best, goals against aren't. So we got to sort all of that out, and that starts with your forward players chasing back and not giving it away and winning it back. So I'm in a very, very good touchwood position. I'm really enjoying the group, and I'm enjoying the challenge of building them into something. They're still not there. We have to work. We have to work hard. We're going to get good days and bad days, but I'm really excited about the group. And if we had a reserve league to play in, it would be a lot easier to run this football club, but unfortunately that isn't the case. So we'll see how we go.
And just a word on Jake, kind of having jumped up so many divisions, how hard is the kind of challenge for him to come in, as you say, and prove himself at this level? No one should really be worried about the prospect of him going out on loan, should they?
No, not at all. What he's not got, he's got hundreds of games under his belt with loads of goals, and what he needs to do is understand what we do day in, day out. He's getting to that. He's hardly ever been in any competitive sessions, let alone this is what the opposition do, this is how we're going to stop them, this is how our shape is without the ball in this, and I don't expect him to know that yet. Basically, he'd have been running around up front, people hitting him on the head, hitting him behind and him scoring. So all of this is all new. He's doing marvellously well, but if Ollie Palmer is available before him, I'm sure I'm going to put Ollie Palmer in. So what I've got to do is train him alongside that, and then also give him a chance to go and play. And I know he's going to score goals everywhere he goes, particularly our level as well. So, but it's about getting that timing right. If I do that before he's ready, what am I saying to the lad? You know, if I put him ahead of Danny Butterworth, when Danny Butterworth can make the difference already, and he's played so well, that's not right, is it? So I got to get that balance right. And at the minute, he's gone a little bit further down the pecking order, so I might loan him out. But he knows where he stands with me. And it's going to be a local place so he can train with me every day. That's absolutely vital, because there's loads of people who want him. Loads of people. No, not having it. You know? And whatever his journey is, I'm more than happy to help him and guide him along the way, and it'll be Swindon's journey as well. In time, and things take time sometimes. So I'm delighted we've signed him. Absolutely. He's a wonderful kid. And this is probably right for him at the moment, considering whoever else I've got slightly ahead of him. You know? And I've had to do things already. Botan had to go. He had to go in the end because of what happened to Harry and the finances. So there we go. But we'll all see. And really, it's about our team winning matches, isn't it? And that's it in a nutshell. I have to win football matches for Swindon Town. And Swindon Town don't want to be in this division, so we've got to earn the right to get out of this division. With everybody that I bring, or I don't bring, or I add, or I don't play, or I don't use, I've got to try and keep them motivated to be happy and want to be here. And that's not easy. Whoever thinks they can do it, good luck. Because I know how to do it, and it's not easy. Really isn't. So, and I'm very, very fortunate to have this opportunity to do it. So, there we are. Excellent. Yes, Joe.
If you're on Jake, if you're kind of not thinking hard about where you want to send it, what kind of environment would you like him to be in to get the best development?
In the first team, scoring goals. And not our level, slightly lower down than us, and pretty local. So he can come training and he ain't got far to travel, and I can keep my eye on him and I can watch him very easily. Somebody I might know. Somebody I might have coached myself. And that'll help me help him. So, because he'll get frustrated. Every player gets frustrated if they're not playing, without a shadow of a doubt. And I can't loan everybody out, but if I can pick a time that's right for him to loan him out, then this might be it. And the good news is it'll be a month loan, and then after that I can call him back within 24 hours, and hopefully he'll go there, smash a load of goals in, get ready in, because I think he would score in our level already. He scores against my goalies and that's no mean feat, honestly. He scored a great goal a couple of weeks ago. Lifted it over Connor. Connor wanted to kill him, but he didn't know how he did it. It was unreal. So this is football, and I'm not mithering on. I've answered your question, and I'm going to leave it there, Joe.
Over the past couple of weeks, we've seen Philosophe Mabate come into the team and excel. So what have you seen from him? What's impressed you most with his performance?
What impressed me most was when I was going to have him on a trial, and I watched all his clips, and I loved his passing through lines. Someone had taught him that. That's what he wants to do. So I'm so glad I brought him. And now that we've had to do that, that I've been brave enough to do it. because I think that's the only way we got to go. Even with Ollie Palmer in the team, we're not going to be hitting him on the head. Oh dear. So I'm delighted with Phil, and the minutes are catching him up. He's still got a lot to learn, because it doesn't matter in the academies. Really, truthfully, it doesn't matter unless it's the FA Cup, FA Youth Cup. Everybody has a good go at that, but in the leagues, it's all a bit, So he's certainly on it, and Gav's got a project. Gav Gunning has got a project to work with him, but he's great fun. Wonderful person, great fun. Some of his clobbers horrendous, but he thinks he's good, so we give him a bit of stick about it. His shoes are massive. Honestly, I could go camping in them, but I tease him about them, and he don't care. It's just brilliant. I just love his, and I'm pleased for him. I'm pleased for him, and he'll gradually catch up the fitness. And as I've said, he's my puppy. And if you get a Great Dane as a puppy, you've got to be really careful with him around the stairs. And that's what he looks like. He's not really in his body yet. Do you know what I mean? Still only 19, 20. So really pleased for him, because he looks a very, very talented player.
You said that Ollie's Clark and Palmer were kind of building.
And me.
towards-
I've got Ollie, Ollie, Ollie. Oi, oi, oi.
I think you said they were kind of building towards being fit enough for 90 minutes. So do you feel like they're in a better place to do that now?
They are in a better place, but it's about me and what I want in my team, and have they earned the right to be in there yet and start ahead of these other ones? I'm not sure. What a wonderful opportunity to have, isn't it? But when I look round, oh my goodness me. And when other people look at our bench, one of their fans, don't bring him on. That ain't fair. At Barrow, it was brilliant. We still have a bit of banter in football. Don't bring him on. He's too good for this level, which was, really funny. Well done, Barrow.